Hello and welcome to another episode of HARDplay. This is episode 11 of The Witcher 2. As always, I'm your player one, Michael, and spectating with me, also as always, is David.
Hello again.
Did I sound more certain about that number?
I was actually going to point out how certain you sounded. Incredibly certain.
Yeah.
This is 11.
Yeah. Speaking of 11, no, that's not a real segue. What were we speaking of off air? Expendables.
You could kind of say it's a segue into 2, because it's like 2 ones.
Oh, the Roman numerals, I.
That said, I think Expendables probably does just use normal numbers because of its target audience.
I think it does. So I read an article just from some website on one of my RSS read feeds, and the guy was like, I just watched the release of the pirate release of Expendables 3, and I can't wait to see it in the cinema. And the guy basically said how he just explained how he was like taking a train trip and he heard that it was a decent quality rip out, so he downloaded it, watched it, loved it, watched it again on the train trip back, and was like, I'm gonna go see this in the cinema.
It's like, I thought it was in like black and white and, with half the effects missing.
No, I heard that it was like there's just a proper DVD quality screening version that leaked. Oh yes. Whoa. Well, yeah, when there's that cloud around him.
Yeah.
So when I heard about that, I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'll watch the Expendables, because I never got around to it. And I have Netflixed Expendables 1 and 2. And, I wasn't a huge fan of the first one. I hate Stallone as well.
What?
Can't stand him.
In anything?
Pretty much in anything. I can stand him in Judge Dredd.
Interesting. What about Rocky?
Nah.
None of Rocky 1, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4?
I've only seen the beginning of Rocky 1. And I couldn't watch it.
He's annoying in the first one, but 3 and 4?
I turned it off because I couldn't watch it. And then, to be fair, I've never watched... The only Rambo I've seen is the most recent one.
Which, is not a good example. The first Rambo was a genuinely good film.
And also, the second one's supposed to be good as well, isn't it?
Well, the second one's like an 80s action film with heart, where the first one is...
The Heart of Gold.
It's like an action film, but not really. It's quite psychological in some ways.
Well, yeah, that's the good thing that I've heard about it. It's like he kills one dude.
Yeah, the first one is really, really good. And then the sequel's still good, and then the third one's just an action film. It's just lost any sense of anything.
Oh, is this the right one?
No.
Nope.
So you watch the first one. It's the one with... Has it got Stone Cold Steve Austin or another wrestler?
Yes. Yeah, Steve Austin.
And it's just not very good.
Nah, it's just bad.
It's not even the good kind of bad. It's just bad.
No. And I hate... In terms of both of the movies, I dislike the... Is this the right one? I'm saying search.
No. That's the one you just opened, wasn't it?
Yeah, but...
Knock down the wall.
Yes. I hate the way that the effects are done in both movies, with that really bad CGI bullet effects. It just looks really, really poor.
Who are you? And
what
do you seek?
Hello there.
Herald of Rivia. I seek the standard of the Dun Banner. Who are you?
Eckhart Hennessy, ensign and color bearer of the Dun Banner, the best force to issue from the land of Kedwin.
Did we serve in the banner? Let's just say we did.
I don't know. Yeah, let's say we
You
did.
may not remember me, but I remember you.
Where from?
I served in the Dun Banner.
Liar.
I fought beneath its standard at Brenna and at Vergen.
The Battle of Brenna. The Nordlings, shoulder to shoulder against the Black Ones. The Redanians, led by De Ruyter on the right. The Talus leading Temeria on the left. A splendid sight was
Is this a test?
Your mistake.
Yeah, you got it wrong,
The
obviously.
Danian regiments were on the left. The Temerians took the center.
correct. Perhaps you speak the truth.
Perhaps.
Again.
Tell me, for this you must know, who was chief commander of the Nilfgaardians at Brenna?
Shit.
I'm just trying to remember what the correct answer is from last time. There is something where you can like find all this.
No, but that's cheating.
No, I mean like in game, like there's somewhere that you can go and you can learn these facts beforehand,
Oh, okay.
so that you actually know.
I think it's Alan.
Yeah, I feel that as well.
Worst case, you just have to fight him.
You lie.
Shit.
Not of the
And you must die. Sorry, I guess we just kill him.
Damn it.
Yeah, kill it or deceive it.
Apparently, there we go. That'll fix it.
Knocked him over. I think Dolph Lundgren is just impossibly bad and shouldn't be allowed to act in films.
Yeah. Yeah, like the plot is really bad. The effects are bad. Like, yeah, there wasn't enough good characters in the first one.
They
they're
don't
all-
even seem to be having fun.
No. And it's like, oh, here's all these. The appeal of that movie is here's every like awesome action hero from the 80s and 90s and stuff.
Yeah.
That you love. And we're gonna put them all in a movie together. But not a single one of the characters in that movie is anywhere like close to any of the characters that they played in their own respective movies, which is the reason why we like them.
Yes, it's not the actor, it's whatever they were.
I realized it when I saw a thing on IGN. They were talking about like, oh, we're doing like a theoretical cast of the video game of the Expendables.
Yep.
And they're like, we have Nathan Drake and Master Chief and Edward Norton. Who's it? Not Edward Norton. What am I saying? God, what's his name? Half-Life 2
Oh,
and Half-Life 1
Yeah,
as well.
I know
What's his
who you
name?
mean.
Oh, God.
Blake?
No. Gordon Freeman.
Yeah.
Gordon Freeman. So like, yeah, Gordon Freeman, and like a bunch of different stuff, like Commander Shepard from Mass Effect, and then that's what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, I would love to see that. It would be interesting to see a movie with like the Terminator,
Yeah.
and RoboCop and Rambo and like all of those characters,
Yeah.
but they're not. They're all just like these mean-looking, sulky, muscly, wearing
Who've
black.
got old.
Yeah, and they just grumble, and there's no characterization. Caricature that.
And then they just get Jason Statham to do everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because he's the only one who can.
Yes.
And then don't give him any proper development besides.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, so you're all angry, and he's the angry tough one who likes knives.
Yeah.
And he's the angry tough one that likes heavy weapons and cooking, apparently. He's the Asian martial art tough one.
Who is also angry.
Yes. Go away.
It's the first one is
Also, the
best.
first one like teased like it was like, oh, Bruce Willis was like in the
Yeah.
the
So I was gonna
poster,
say,
but it's like he totally wasn't in that movie.
It is best when it's got the little guest appearances of Arnie and Bruce.
Yeah.
That's when the first one's best.
And that isn't much of the movie. It's about 5 minutes worth.
Max, yeah.
But
like
then,
the
like-
really cool little meeting they have in the church.
Yeah. And why am I still doing this? Because the second one you got Jean-Claude Van Damme being the bad guy, which
Yes.
is awesome. Chuck Norris shows up.
And he's awesome.
He's so awesome. But then Arnie and Bruce Willis show up, and like the bit where they're trading the lines
Yeah.
wasn't fantastic. But it was still like this is really good and entertaining, and the other one wasn't.
Yeah, it still wasn't good, but it got the fun element right. So
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like it's believable that 3 could be good.
Well, yeah, I hope it's like as good as I've been hearing, because that would be really good. And yeah, I've heard some negative stuff where they're like, oh, they're turning it into like a PG-13 thing, and I'm like, well,
That's fine.
the violence isn't any good in that movie, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
If it means that like Harrison Ford is signed on and stuff like that, because he probably wouldn't have signed on to like the R-rated sort of version of it.
Might seem like I've had my head stuck in the ground. Is Harrison Ford in Expendables 3?
Yes, he is.
I didn't know that.
Wesley Snipes is, because apparently he's out of jail now, so he can be in movies again. And then there's like and it's the thing that I like about the premise of the third plot. Whenever you like the plots of both of them aren't very good. They're just like some stupid mission thing.
Yeah.
But then the plot of the third one is apparently like there's this younger group of the Expendables as well.
Oh.
And they get kidnapped by Mel Gibson. And then they're like, we have to go and save them. So like this time it's personal thing actually makes it like, it just makes it a little bit more interesting, even though like you don't even have any, like you're not even invested in the characters in the first place. It's like, no, this sounds more better because it's actually to do with something, instead of just like, oh yeah, there's another warlord, terrorist person in a different region of the globe
that we've been again told to go and deal with our plane, which is weird.
Yep.
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, I didn't know anything about it other than obviously it was Expendables 3.
Yeah, I've seen like trailers and stuff. So yeah, I'm like, that sounds alright.
I'm excited to hear that it's got Harrison Ford. I hope he bothered to act.
Yeah, because he doesn't so much when at his this age. He just
doesn't. Nah,
he kind of acts in like half the movies he's in.
They could have got Sean Connery. I would have been particularly happy, but he's probably getting a little old now.
I think he's like properly retired from acting now. He doesn't do roles.
He's just grown his hair out and lives in France, and says that Scotland should become independent. That's all he does. He fills his days with that now. Keeps him busy.
Yeah, I can't think of like who else. Oh, besides Michael Biehn,
Yeah,
Rutger Hauer, like those guys.
Wow.
Those guys would be good.
that would be good.
Like, yeah, that's like proper.
Rutger Hauer, that would be.
Because yeah, he is like legit, like that awesome.
Yeah, he is.
He's in so much stuff. Like, he's in plenty of like really iconic 80s movies.
Huh.
Like, you can just take like, what's it called? The Hitcher, Blade Runner. Not as well known, but Saluted the Jugger. Although I think
I still haven't seen.
I think I found out recently it has an alternate title for America, I think, maybe. So it's not always called Saluted the Jugger, which can, doesn't help. Because yeah, I really like that movie. That's the Ozploitation genre, they call it. Subgenre of exploitation.
Nice.
I
We've
like
got
that.
our own.
I like that term. What up? 5 minutes of damage.
Have you watched any of the films by the Asylum?
No, what are you talking about? What's the Asylum?
It's the name of we'll call them a film studio for the sake of discussion.
Okay.
And, they make, like, Hercules Reborn, or, they make the shitty, similar to current blockbuster film.
I didn't know what Hercules Reborn was, but, so it's one of those, like, Atlantic Rim or whatever they made.
Yes.
Those
Transmorphers. And other such high... Sharknado.
They didn't do Sharknado, did they?
Pretty sure. Mega Shark versus Mecha Shark. Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus. All those things.
So now they do like blatant parodies of stuff. Like when a big blockbuster.
They do blatant parody. Well, it's like, it's not really, I don't know if parody is necessarily the right word, Because it's like, it's
Blatant ripoff.
just like, it's really bad.
Yeah, well, like what they
not necessarily
it's
parodying
like what they call D-grade movies.
Yeah.
Some people, or like F-grade movies or whatever.
It's just for people who don't really care and they want to watch a film and go to Blockbuster. When Blockbuster was a thing, now I guess it's just on Netflix or something. But
Speaking of Netflix, I read this article about how Netflix is thriving in Australia before
even launching,
before even launching. And it's doing really well. It is the number 2 largest media service in Australia.
I just really hope that they don't mess it up when they do officially launch and block using the American one.
There's no way they can properly do that.
They could put more effort into doing it.
Yeah, probably, but
What's your plan for getting around the government's data retention policy, or is that getting too heavy?
yeah, I think that's just sort of. Well, it's so easy to get around. It's just like use a VPN.
Use a VPN.
That's it, and it
Suddenly, yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, it's not worth that $200 million of infrastructure and stuff to.
It's not going to achieve.
Yeah, it's not going to achieve anything. That's the problem. Because it's like, well, you already don't have any privacy on the internet.
So if you're going to do it, at least do it the NSA way, where you don't make the ISP do it.
Yeah. So yeah, let's not get into that sort of rubbish. Yes. So I really liked that article because I heard a little while ago. I actually heard that Netflix has been announced that it was going to be released in Australia officially.
Yep.
And then a little bit after that, I heard a comment from the CEO of QuickFlix or something, being like, "Good luck, Netflix." And I'm like, it's so funny looking at the graph and being like, yeah, so they have like 15% more market share than you, QuickFlix, and they don't even like.
It's not official.
They're not
People
even
have to go
released
through
here.
hoops.
It's like you're already losing to them, QuickFlix, and they're not even out yet. Which I just loved because QuickFlix sucks, and I've had some bad experiences with them, of being douches and charging me for things that
We're not yos.
should not have been charged for. Let's drink a cat potion.
What I was going to say about the asylum, just briefly to
Yeah.
mention it again,
Go for it.
just before I forget, was I watched Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus and then Mega Shark versus Mecha Shark.
Yep.
And they're about 5 years apart, I think, in terms of when they were made.
Oh yeah.
And it just really shows you how much cheap filmmaking technology has changed, because Mega Shark vs. Giant Octopus looks so bad. It looks like it was filmed on like a handy cam. All the lighting's horrible. Sets are just beyond horrible. It's just so... It's bad in every way. There's loads and loads of stock footage that's not even well used. There'll be like, 80s footage of ships on the ocean with really badly CGI'd in firing when the guns are in the stowed position and stuff like that. It's just uncaringly made. And yeah, there was nothing really good to say about it, to be honest. It didn't even have a very interesting plot and had really dodgy chemistry scenes where they're sitting there mixing coloured liquids. But then there was the newer one, which was still bad, but it's like it was nicely lit. They'd put a bit of effort into, like when they did use stock footage, it had semi-decent CG that looked like a video game rather than looking like a video game from 30 years ago.
What's the problem with Expendables? I think it kind of looks like that. And it's like a big movie.
Yeah. Shouldn't happen.
Fucking dudes up. Don't feel like I'm going the right way. But we found 5 Orans, so it's legit worth it.
The Conclave of Mages.
We found some iron.
Is there a reason everything's black and white?
Yeah, because I drank the cat potion.
Okay.
So that's the, being able to see in the dark. And that's why all the enemies, I could see, their circular circulatory systems.
Yep.
I'm not good at saying words today.
That's okay. Words are barely needed.
That's okay. We're only talking into microphones for an hour.
Yeah.
Everyone is like, oh no, you broke the fourth wall. I didn't want to know that you used microphones.
Oh. The concept is broken. We did try filming our mouths and then recreating the sound process, but it was just too complicated.
So I've been watching this new show that started last week called The Nick. And
Is it a police show?
no,
Oh.
it is a medical drama set in the year of our Lord, 1900. And so it's like a period piece medical show with Clive Owen as the lead.
Cool.
Who he is just a very good actor. It's very interesting, very confronting.
Yeah?
The show begins with him shooting himself up with heroin between the toes on his way to perform like experimental surgery, which I believe is like they're trying to perform a C-section.
Yep. Oh.
Which you then see in all of its graphic glory. And it's just like the budget is like really high for like, that's like this like really advanced prosthetic that they're like cutting into and they're like pumping blood and things like that. And it's like really, really full on and just...
Does it work out?
It doesn't, no. And then there's like, some other, like just lots and lots of other confronting
Sounds
things.
great.
And like they've got this new surgeon that they get highly recommended from like France and London, and he's like a black guy, and they're like, nah. Clive Owen's like, nah, fuck off. And so there's like the race element of it, and it's just really beautiful. Like does the period stuff so well. It's really, really nice production values.
How much of it is there? Like, is the season done?
No, like it started last week.
Oh.
Like I think the second episode came out.
When you said new, it's
today.
Like, no, it's new.
Well, yeah, like I literally finished *Halt and Catch Fire*, saw a review for this episode, and I was like, I'm starting this now. I'll give that a go, and it was good, so I'll keep watching it.
Nice.
Like the cinematography is very nice. I was actually, what the fuck is going on?
That's scary.
Yeah, I really like the framing of a lot of the shots. They feel like properly cinema quality.
Yeah.
Where some stuff, like even Game of Thrones, the way it's shot, you don't quite feel like it's a film.
Some of it more so than...
Yeah, some of it's like really nicely shot, and some of it's just that very like, this is just how we shoot talking heads when it's television.
Yes. I think that's because it's got multiple people shooting it.
Yeah, probably.
And it hasn't got a single... It's made like an HBO show.
Yeah, and like
it's just like a standard thing.
Yeah, and like I think a lot of the stuff, it's like, we can't do that shot that we want because, that this would require a lot of set extensions and different reasons. Not the journal. Get out of there. I am over encumbered. The easiest way to do that is to just drop this. Maybe drop, what's that? No, I have to get rid of this armor, so maybe I'll keep that. Get rid of that. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. Get rid of those.
You're just dropping them.
Here we go. Yeah. Otherwise, I just can't move properly.
Oh, does carrying it slow you down?
Yeah. It just went over the limit, and so then it was like, you're over encumbered.
Okay.
Catacomb key.
For that door that wouldn't open.
Wherever that was. So it's that cinematography stuff, I'm like, yeah, that's really good. Ooh, we're meeting Sabrina. So I'm, really looking forward to keep watching it, because it's, very confronting, but like I'm trying to look away, but then I'm just like, no, this is good though.
Too good.
I might meditate, that's a good idea, because then the Cat Eye will go, and
Yeah.
we won't be in a conversation cutscene with that all being irritating.
So dark.
Zoltan, you were supposed to bring the sword.
I failed, Geralt.
That was not the best idea, Witcher. Dwarves are poor liars in general, and that's especially true of this one.
You know everything you need to know.
Yes. You need the weapon to lift the curse from Henselt and free the souls of the fallen.
Milady, I know you're at war with Henselt.
Milady?
The curse threatens Bergen as well. It's a field of uncontrollable magic energy.
No need to exert yourself. I know this. The sword shall be yours.
Just like that.
That was some fine acting right
I'm
there.
glad to help and thank you on behalf of the
Sounds sarcastic.
The souls of
Not at all.
everyone will finally be granted the
I'm
peace
so impressed by her acting. Milady.
What's your problem with it?
It's just so stilted. Maybe it's just because it's next to Geralt.
Maybe. Which one do you want to...
Milady.
Yeah, that one?
Yeah.
Milady,
I am no lady. My name is Saskia.
Saskia, I'll need some time to lift the curse. Enough for you to fall back. The Scoia'tael and peasants can't hope to defeat a professional army in open battle. Withdraw deeper into Edirn.
You underestimate them.
Looking to be another Ellerin? Do you want them to die with your name on their lips? You know that's what'll happen if there's a fight. The fighters will die quick deaths, but then Henselt's men will enter the town. They'll spare no one. They'll kill the men, rape the women, turn the beautiful ones into slaves, and torture the rest to death.
I have seen conquered
That's not
cities
good.
know the risks. Why do you aid Henselt? Why do you risk your life to lift this curse?
I'm a witcher.
I'm Batman.
It's not up to me to judge rulers, good or bad. If there's a curse, it needs to be dispelled. Not much room for politics or moral judgment.
I'm the Witcher Temeria deserves, not the one it needs.
Stories about you in taverns, and troubadours describe your adventures in poems. But you've never known the whip. Your children have never lost hands for stealing apples.
I have no
You
children.
know not how it is
I have no
to stand at a
family.
heavily laden feast table while your
That's all
family
true.
waits for
I am.
You fail to understand me, for you make no moral judgments. I have no such restrictions, and can thus warn you that Henselt is scum. Be cautious, take care of yourself and your friends, and I'll not heed your advice. We'll not flee, we'll not surrender.
Farewell, Saskia.
I feel it would have been better if she said we will,
Know that I hope never
rather than
to
we'll.
face you in
Would have been a bit more
You can
Yeah.
be sure of that, Saskia.
Much more final.
I only fight monsters.
Determined.
more speechy.
You'll pray.
Yep.
Don't let them kidwinize you and don't get killed.
That goes for you too.
Kedwinized. That sounds a bit like
Saskia.
nasty.
One wee thing. Geralt wishes to meet with Yorvith. He's got dealings with the elf.
I need the head of the spear used to finish off Sabrina as she uttered the curse. Yorvith had it when we ran into each other in Flotsam.
He lost it playing dice. Scalen now has the spearhead. The young Burden is a gambler, an addict, and perhaps Vergen's top sharp. You should speak to him.
Yorvith put that spearhead up as a bet.
When it comes to getting folk to sit down to a game of poker, Scalen can be convincing. His pack is bulging with treasures. You'd be surprised.
Ooh,
This could
a
be
bulging pack.
Ooh.
We'll see how he does against me.
Scalen has a bulging pack. Do we want to return to the surface?
Yeah, fuck staying
Being
underground.
underground, it's so dark.
That's awful. We did what we
Presses
needed.
badly.
So we got... Let's just take that mushroom, why don't we? Hatred symbolized. So we got the sword we needed.
Just gotta get the Scalen
Mm-hmm.
and his bulging pack.
Yeah, so like there was just something about the Nick that I thought felt a little bit more film-like than some of the other high production value shows that
Yeah.
I has been watching recently. I can't remember what station does it. I think it's a new it's a fairly new studio or channel that are
Okay.
doing it.
Did you end up finishing watching? Was it FX,
FX.
the channel? Like
Yes.
the same one that does.
Oh, no, they're not FX. I'm watching other stuff on FX. What are you?
I was
The
gonna
one that
ask-
does what?
The one with the witches.
Oh,
American
Salem.
Horror Story.
Oh yeah, American Horror Story. Yeah.
Did you finish watching that?
No, I've watched the first 2 seasons. I haven't watched the third one yet because I'm just waiting for it to pop up on Netflix.
Fair enough.
Now FX does some good stuff. It does Archer.
Archer's FX.
Then they've also got that other channel that's called FXX.
I didn't know they did that.
Or FFX. It's just a second one. Oh, it's this asshole.
I heard you have the head of Yorvith's spear.
I do indeed.
I could use that spearhead.
FX are the same channel that is doing The Strain, which is Guillermo del Toro's
Oh, cool.
TV adaptation of the vampire novels.
That makes me a hero.
What were you planning?
Did I tell you about that?
Yes, it sounds good.
Did I tell you about? Did I explain about it on the Let's Play?
I trust you'll not ask
I'm not sure. I feel you might have.
Yes, so do I. We're getting in
Curse or no curse.
Many episodes ago now.
maybe. Well, we're up to episode.
11.
No, I mean the show. The Strain is up to episode 5, I think.
Is it good?
I like it. Oh, let's hope I'm good at dice
Can you
poker.
get this game in like physical life?
Not the physical board for it,
Yeah.
but I have a set of poker dice
Oh, cool.
because it was a bonus thing from the special edition.
Nice.
I was able to. I didn't pick up The Witcher at launch, but I was able to find someone selling them on the internet. So I got the pack of dice that came with the special edition and the set of playing cards.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, poker dice is basically just
Nice.
same as dice, same as poker, but you roll dice instead. So I've got 3 of a kind, which is good. So at the moment he's got 2 4s. So
Does it matter that he's got 2, 3, 4, 5?
It might. No, because... Yeah, well, he would need to re-roll the 4 and get a 1 or a 6.
Yeah.
So which one do I want to re-roll? Maybe keep the 5. Re-roll the 1? Oh no, I just skipped it. I think. I win.
Oh, that works out.
What did he end up doing? Yeah, no. Sucker.
You play like a true sharp. Almost like a cheat. But, true to my word, the spearhead's yours.
Thanks, Galen. I heard you have a few more interesting trinkets I could win off you.
I could find something.
Do you want to try
Nice.
for some other interesting trinkets?
Nah, screw that. You have acquired all the items. I think it's almost time to lift the curse.
What's the game that has the Spear of Destiny in its name? Wolfenstein: The Spear of Destiny.
Oh, really?
Isn't that it's a thing?
Spear of Destiny. Well, the book is called Sword of Destiny. And that was in one of the trailers for The Witcher 3. It says Sword of Destiny.
No, I'm sure that there's like a sequel to the first Wolfenstein, which is called Spear of Destiny. I'm gonna find out because
Yeah, you don't need to use your hands. I'm gonna level up. Gap in armor. Armor penetration +5. Finesse. Critical. Chance of instant kill. 5%.
it is a prequel to Wolfenstein 3D.
Now where am I supposed to be running off to? Oh, down that way. Let's just leave Dad through the front door. Oh, well, we didn't get to see Yorvis.
Ah,
Womp womp.
he's not a nice guy.
But yes, so I don't know if I explained this. This is the dwarven city that you would be in if you'd chosen to follow Yorvis.
Okay.
So that's like where the alternate
Yep.
Act 2 happens.
Would we have then had to visit the other side at some point?
Yes, the same way. To get the same artifacts, which I really like. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, these, like, it's got a sort of sprawling different possibilities thing where you can, like, oh, make your own choices, but
You still need
to
to
lift
get those
this curse, there are only these many artifacts around.
and they're in these places.
So you need to get all of them, but you just do them in a different, you get them in a different way.
Different missions as well,
Yeah.
obviously. Because
Yeah, so I really like that. And we're back.
or are we?
I don't know, I couldn't hear my sword be sheathed. So shit went down.
Good, you're here. The Nilfgaardians attacked us.
Any idea why?
They were loitering around here, staring into the fog as if waiting for something. I summoned Fen, Silas, and a few others, and told Vess to cover us from a distance while we went to talk to them. So I asked the black dogs courteously why they were gazing into the fog, as if the Emperor himself was about to emerge from it. No answer. But I can see the anger, knitted brows, faces reddening. And they start growling to each other in that dog's tongue of theirs. A woman came out of the mist, beautiful and barely alive. She dropped to the ground and a small object slipped from her hand. It was a jade figurine, no larger than a man's hand. If I didn't know it was impossible, I'd say it was Triss turned into a statuette.
It is possible. Artifact compression. Where's this woman?
I don't know. The girl growled at the soldiers and all hell broke loose. The black ones jumped us and she ran off towards the camp.
I need to follow her.
We're going with you. Fall in!
Yeah.
Did you pick up the Jade figurine?
I don't know if...
Didn't he say she dropped it?
Yeah. I'm excited, man. I haven't from this point on I haven't like played
This
any
is
of
all-
this. It's all new to me. Let me in.
Occupying the same Oh, guys.
Come on. There's room enough for everyone.
Quit with the raping.
We don't want no trouble here.
At least you'll get Triss back.
Yeah.
Miss that girl.
She's pretty awesome.
A black seal.
We're too late.
Is the Percival ready to sail?
It is. But they will not let us go. Henselt has plans of his own.
I couldn't give a shit about Henselt. Shillard has Triss, and I need to save her.
It's not an option. They'll not let us sail until you lift the curse. And we've no chance of catching the Nilfgaardians on foot. If they wanted to kill her, she'd be dead already. Besides which, we know where they've gone. Loch Muin, Witcher. The monarchs and mages are to meet and decide the fate of the known world.
Yeah.
We'll
That's
find
where we're
Triss
headed.
there, I promise.
Future teller.
Oh, why can't I rotate the camera? There we go. Bum 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 bum. Did you hear about the new Silent Hill game?
No.
Hideo Kojima is making it with Guillermo del Toro.
What?
So that's like creator of Metal Gear Solid and Guillermo del Toro doing Silent Hill.
That's crazy. It's going to be so good. Well, it might be.
I hope so.
Don't want to get overexcited and be like, oh, that's going to be so good. It should be reasonably good, though.
It looks cool. Oh shit, we're doing it.
She died here.
And piston shat as she did.
Evil place. You can feel it.
Lovely.
Those candles don't help any either.
They've gone mad. Someone said the bitch died a martyr, and now the common folk burn candles for her.
He's just an asshole, really.
During the
I
execution,
don't know. I kind of like him though. It's like a no nonsense king.
Yeah, but he's like, he killed her. It's his fault.
Yes, that is true.
Black candles.
From the hill. It's that one.
Because that'll provide you much better.
Maybe.
Flat area. That's good.
Are you concerned for your feet?
Your Majesty, you need to draw runic protective signs around the stake.
Magic signs are the domain of witches, not kings. Correct me if I'm wrong.
To lift the curse, you have to draw a circle.
That you draw the circle yourself, Your Majesty.
Important for whom?
It was your death, Sabrina.
See what I mean? He's just annoying.
Yeah, that's true. That is a little bit irritating.
I'm a king. I don't want to draw a circle.
Years ago.
How do you wish to do that if half of those involved lie rotten with the worms?
It's about the energy of that time. The energy of the woman who cast the curse, combined with the energy of its victim. When you get the runic signs right, Sabrina's ghost will appear.
Bring the bitch to life. It'll be a pleasure to put my spear in her.
Remember to
Double entendre.
soldier did, but earlier this time.
The thing I find funny about Guillermo del Toro working on Silent Hill is that he announced a survival horror game ages ago, and then they said that it was cancelled. And then recently he said that he was doing it again, but it was like they did a what do you call it, like a trailer, but it was like one of those trailers where it's like, oh, an announcement trailer that's just the logo. So it had a name, but I'm like, I bet that kind of like they were just like, hey, you want to do Silent Hill instead, or something from that project, like
Let's
moved
just
him over to that.
Make Silent Hill from the game you had.
Who knows?
Get Hideo in.
Because yeah, he's awesome. Metal Gear Solid 5 looks ridiculous. All right. How am I supposed to know? Go to.
Should you have read the book? Or are you just supposed to direct him in a circle?
Oh yeah, maybe. That's probably why I should have examined the area.
So you actually knew what each thing was.
So let's go have a examine, because I know where the black candles are. Those are the things that I had to look at, and I was like, oh, black candles. So we have goat skull,
Okay.
milk,
Bowl of milk?
bread. Is there many more?
Well, where's the pixie circle?
What the heck is a pixie circle?
Maybe that's where he's standing?
Oh yeah, probably.
A pixie ring.
Yep.
It is.
It's just like mushrooms in a circle. Yep, okay. I now understand. Illustrated in death molds. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe we will. Have a look at the old inventory.
Oh,
Interesting.
that's what you've got to draw.
God, this is suddenly turned into like a mist puzzle.
Yes.
So there was several things. I'm going to say like
We never looked near the center.
So
There must be two things there.
yeah, so just above the left eye, I would say was the milk, and there's probably something else above the right eye.
Yeah, and you obviously got to draw it in the right order. So he's got to go from where he is
Yeah.
to the top left, then down to the bottom, then up to the top right, then down to the right, and then back to where he started, through the middle.
Yes. I would say you are correct, good sir. Let's give it a shot. Where's the bit where I stand and I say... There we go. All right, so...
So he's got to go to... There's no point in me pointing.
To the bread.
Pour
Petrified.
the powder towards the petrified bread loaf, Your Majesty.
It's all coming together. Oh, it doesn't... Oh, no, there we go. Now we've got a line. Now to the black candles.
Yep.
Head towards the black candles, Your Majesty.
Don't like the line's disappearing. Ah. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say that when the first time
Yes.
you did that, and then I realized that it sort of pops up there again.
Was it the goat skull?
Yes, it is. Scorched tree. Raven's corpse.
Now go towards the goat skull, Your Majesty.
This is where it... Hang on a second. Right, yeah, and then we go to the tree, I'd say.
Now towards the burnt tree.
Yeah.
That way. And then we zigzag.
So that one's the milk. So what's that one?
That would be the corpse. Raven corpse.
Find the raven's corpse, Your Majesty.
Boosh, we got this.
Easy. That was...
First attempt. Now the sour milk.
Now spread the powder and head for the stone bowl.
And back.
To the pixie ring.
Go towards the pixie ring, Your Majesty.
Which, I don't know, it sounds like a piercing in your butt.
Even circle at a good distance
Pardon
from
what?
the pyre.
Sounds like an anal piercing.
It's turned out.
Oh, they've got a pixie ring. That's sweet.
Pity the wind will soon scatter it.
Maybe.
The evil power of the curse came from the fire. Fire's a hard element to tame, and this one had added potency.
Oh, I got the magic powder as well.
Casting the curse.
Enough of these phantasmagorias, as Death Mold puts it. Look at my boots.
Stay in the circle, Your Majesty.
The powder reeks of dwarven dung.
Oh, he's just such a downer.
Okay, and then I just...
Casually.
Okay. Light the magic powder.
Maybe you're not supposed to be in there?
This is the... where the waypoint is.
Hmm.
So maybe I'm...
Oh, it came up as a thing to cast the Igni sign.
Did you? Oh, there it is. Whoa. Oh, but now I am in the circle.
Oh.
Should probably have saved before I clicked that.
Oh well. I think from here it'll be fine.
It's begun. You have some brave soldiers, Your Majesty.
They're scared of ghosts, as we all are. Curses, there's hundreds of them.
Calm down, Your Majesty. We're protected by the magic runes. The ghosts won't get past the barrier.
I'm not afraid of people, but those plowing creatures have begun to bother me.
You're safe if you stay within the runes.
What should I do?
Why do I feel like he's not going to stay within the
You
fucking
have to show
runes?
mercy and end her suffering.
I don't
with a
know.
spear. You've broken the circle. Spectres could get through.
What shall we do?
I'll take care of them. You finish the exorcism, Your
Oh,
Majesty.
shit.
How did he break the circle?
Curse you, Henselt! My blood and fire! Let it be so, my blood and fire! It's more burning with a prayer! My magic into small pieces of gold! They do some violent, thousand-year-old throne of the innocent. Let the prophecy be fulfilled. You cannot escape your fate.
There you go, that's what this does. It lets my stuff be recast again and again and again and again.
Oh, that's handy.
It is useful.
The heavens and work its mortal journey with a trail of blood. Let fools be duped by the sight of fish scales earned by magic into square pieces of gold.
Oh, there's so many.
Thousand-year-old rules.
Well, at least I'm glad it's not one of those like, oh, you also have to protect him because they'll like, try and attack him.
Don't say that too soon. They are standing very close to him.
Bleh.
Dead.
Yep.
How did you lift the curse if you were on the other side? Like, not with Henselt. Wouldn't he have not wanted to come and help you lift the curse? If you were playing with the elves?
I can't remember.
Let it be so by blood and fire.
Any more are you gonna come in here? Gonna
Yep.
get in here? Phew.
Fire-devouring air, by the charred bones of the innocent, let the prophecy be fulfilled.
Ugh.
Dead.
Get the feeling it's gonna be.
It's called
gonna be
hard
tough.
play for a reason.
Bleh. Oh man, I wish I was fighting this many harpies. They go down easy. You son of a bitch. Oh. Bloody hell. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. I know. Blah. Oh, fuck. That's really sucks. That one was on the ground and the other one had no health. It was like about to get 2 kills. Oh, I got greedy. Got greedy and just leapt for it.
It's begun.
Alright.
Let's get serious.
Let's get pumped.
What shall we do?
I'll take care of them. You finish the exorcism, Your Majesty.
Yeah, I really should get a better silver sword, I reckon.
How many more can there be?
There are better silver swords.
This is, yeah. This is just like the base one.
Yeah, you should have a better silver sword.
Because I've upgraded my silver sword, like, this is like my 3rd silver sword I'm on. I mean,
Steel sword.
3rd steel sword, and I'm still on my 1st. Yeah, silver. Oh, fuck.
I feel like that would make a meaningful difference to the way this fight is going down.
Yep. Oh. Yes.
Yeah.
Let it be so by blood and fire. Split the heavens and walk its mortal journey with fire and blood. Let these be choked by the sight of fish scales turned by magic into square pieces of gold.
Yeah. Got another one.
Oh, it's close.
Oh. Bloody hell. Alright, let's leave it there. We can come back to this next episode.